MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Milwaukee Brewers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Zach Davies is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
So striding forward now, John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, John Jay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Jay behind 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. To his right, VR. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
In the second spot, left fielder, David Peralta.
At the plate, David Peralta. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. Been pretty good, 5 for 12. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a drive to right by Peralta. This one's got some carry. Gone! A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta. His second home run of the series, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Braun has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a fastball center cut.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Batting fifth, third baseman number 7,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Davies has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Miller Park, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Zach Greinke has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Missed with a slider. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Here's Ryan Braun now. Career line against Greinke. He's just 1 for 13. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Greinke comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Line towards center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Marte tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Jeff Mathis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Manny Pena.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pollock is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Zach Greinke, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Zach Greinke.
First pitch on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now is John Jay, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the 0-1. Here's a strike. Jay is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
One out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Jay is retired, 2 down now. So striding in, David Peralta got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Strike one to start the at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Full count now. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Villar is retired, and there's one away. Into the box now, Zach Davies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Stepping in, Nick Ahmed hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and that one just missed outside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he'll get back in standing. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Pollock leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
In now, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit back up the middle to his right. VR. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Arizona. In is Christian Yelich. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
In the air, down the line in left. Peralta's under it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Greinke's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-1. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside. Dribbled to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Mathis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. There to take it is BR, and that's the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Zach Greinke. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now is John Jay. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
So stepping in, David Peralta. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And it's 1-2. Greinke is off at first with 2 away. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kane going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two outs here with a runner at third. Line drive to center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-0 Arizona.
Leading off for the Brewers, catcher, Manny Pena.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Popped high in the air. Greinke is under it near the mound. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Oliver Drake takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Oliver Drake.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Slider up that he gets a call on. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Escobar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
One out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nick Ahmed, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Eric Thames is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zack Greinke. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Randall Delgado, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Randall Delgado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Settling in now, Ketel Marte. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Pena goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's 1 away. Standing in, Jeff Mathis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Randall Delgado. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. VR charging in on it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Travis Shaw. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Shaw on at first, nobody out. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh boy! So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Peralta going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounded to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan VR. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's just 1 for 6.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Casilla, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
3-0 to him now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on the mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 fastballs in for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count, 3-2.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The second for one on to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Brett Phillips will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Brett Phillips.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Leading off the inning, John Jay, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
John Jay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change.
David Peralta will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. .30 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
I got 3 ones. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. So 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. VR is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Brewers nothing. Number 66 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 66.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
And that misses low and away, ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Jay has a read on it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0.
Corey Knebel comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Center fielder, number 11. A.J. Thomas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Pena recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Pollard is retired, and there's 1 away. Eduardo Escobar standing in. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And he misses. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. He'll try it again. 3-2, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Braun coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Three balls, one strike to Ketel Marte.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 3-0. Brad Boxberger enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Brad Boxberger.
Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. And obviously they'll need a ninth inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6.
Jesus Aguilar.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Travis Shaw waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. Late that time for a strike. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now to the plate, Manny Pena. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And the road to the title is going to run through the desert Southwest. The Diamondbacks are headed to the World Series.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And guys, one of the big keys to the Diamondbacks' victory in this one was the start turned in by this man, Zach Greinke. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 5 of the NLCS, the Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, clinching the league pennant and the right to represent the National League in the World Series in just a couple of days. The Astros bested the visiting Indians 3-2. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 5 of the ALCS, Charlie Morton got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, leading the Astros past the Indians, clinching the American League pennant. They will represent the AL in the World Series starting in a couple of days. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.